The moon is real. Do not be alarmed. The moon is your friend. The moon. The moon. The moon. The moon is not real. Do not believe the lunarist propaganda. You will now learn the truth.
Whoa. This is a joke, right? The moon is real. I can see it outside every night.
How do you know that is the moon? How do you know it's not a hologram created by the Illuminati?
Is this guy serious? What about the tides? The moon has to exist. What else causes the tides?
Ha! You are weak and foolish! Here, take a ball and hang it over a tub of water. Does it cause tides in the bathtub? Does it? Does it? No!
That doesn't make any sense. The moon's gravitation. Stop! The moon's gravitational pull is literally 1.25 septillion times greater than that of a tennis ball.
The reptilian elite! Let me get my lizard detection rate! I'm gonna prove once and for all that Obama's a lizard!
That's a shoe.
Ha! If the moon really is 1 reptilian times bigger than a tennis ball, then shouldn't it come crashing and burning down to Earth, much like your weak argument?
What? The moon doesn't fall because it orbits the Earth. It's moving too fast to fall onto the Earth, so it falls around.
Enough of this pseudoscience. I know the scientific community just brought themselves into a corner and have to make up a weak excuse like orbit. They're doing this all the time. First, it's made out of cheese. Then, there's a man in it. Then, it's a giant space rock in orbit. They're just making things up willy-nilly.
Well, here's something you can't refute. Why did ancient civilizations know about the moon? The Greeks had a goddess of the moon. It was even mentioned in the Bible.
Ha! What makes you think they were talking about the moon we see today? Or even a moon at all? The educated people who translated the Bible probably had ties to the Illuminati as well. They could have fabricated that, so any mention of the moon in another language can't be trusted. Even the English language didn't mention the moon until 1066 BC, no wait, AD.
That's just Old English. Modern English wasn't even spoken until the 1500s.
Well, since you love the 1500s so much, why don't you listen to Shakespeare? In his plays, he said the moon was inconsistent and unreliable, much like a, hologram or balloon. Listen to this. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconsistent moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love prove likewise variable. Wrecked!
You do know he's referring to the phases of the moon, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how do you explain the moon landings and all the moon rocks we found with our unmanned probes?
Are you really gonna talk about the moon landing to a conspiracy theorist?
Oh, yeah.
The moon landing wasn't real, you idiot! Everyone knows that! If you were going to go to the moon, why would you bring crappy cameras? Obviously, it was all faked here on Earth. And as for your moon rocks argument, it's gonna take more than a few rocks to convince me. You unenlightened peasants! You place these rocks in churches that you call museums, where there's no evidence that these so-called moon rocks came from the so-called moon. The criminals at NASA have brainwashed you to spending billions of dollars yearly so they can go to space to investigate this so-called moon.
You're crazy! NASA was created in 1958. Why would anyone propagate a myth like that for thousands of years just so they could make a few $1 billion today? You're suspicious of everything. You say that you're open to all possibilities, and yet every argument I've come up with you have dismissed as something the lunarist establishment or Illuminati or reptilian elite wants me to think. You don't even try to understand basic physics Orbits and gravity are things I learned in elementary school, yet you failed to understand. I think you're just trying to come up with an excuse for why you don't understand basic concepts.
You, sir, are just another pawn in the Illuminati's grand scheme. Every argument you've given has been conditioned by the lunar establishment's reptilian overlords. They fill the media with moon propaganda, and they don't allow real scientists like me to investigate the truth. Open your eyes and see the truth!
You're crazy! You're crazy!
Truth!
You're crazy! You're crazy!
Truth. Propaganda!
You're crazy! You're crazy!
Willy-nilly! No! 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 The moon. The moon.
The moon is real.
The moon wasn't real, you idiot!